Okay. So did you guys hear about the surge that's going to happen after Summit? It was
No.
talked about.
Nope.
What?
It was talked about on the National Wake Up Call today. It was briefly mentioned.
I think it's scheduled for the 19th, July 19th.
July 19th.
You know who didn't listen to it.
Yeah, definitely listen to it. Here, let me share something with you guys. Can you see that?
Yes.
Okay. So this the Team Surge is happening. You can see here on Wednesday the 19th at 5 p.m. Pacific time. So that's 8 p.m. Eastern time. And basically, we've all seen, Carl's surges before. So it's a 1-hour surge. But the reason that they're doing this, it's in place of Super Saturday. So typically in, the past forever, there's always been a Super Saturday the week after Summit. Okay. So they canceled it this year because it was just, a lot of coaches were saying it was just too much, being the week after Summit. So instead of a Super Saturday, they're doing this surge. Okay. And what they're going to do is they're going to probably recap all the announcements and go over the product information and they'll have, coaches on there that, kind of like a Super Saturday video, I'm sure, or like previous surge videos, coaches that there'll be special guests, right, who talk about whatever. So there's this, but then the cool part that they have never done before is they have this Team Surge, which follows it, okay? So what is that? So what we will do is we'll have a team call at 9 o'clock. So they've asked, all the leaders, they've asked us on the wall to schedule a Team Surge after this where we can have, our own leaders who went to Summit speak, and basically it's more putting stuff into action, right? So we're all going to be at Summit and we're going to be soaking stuff in and we're going to be learning stuff and we're going to, hear about these new products and these new programs. And then, the Team Surge is, okay, now, let's get busy, right? Let's put together a game plan. Let's talk about let's get down the nuts and bolts and talk about how we're going to implement this, right? Or what changes we're going to make as a team. Or, it could just, be what we got out of it or what our spin is or how we're going to handle it as a team, so we're going to have a Team Surge at 9. Okay. So definitely plan on that. I mean, it should be interesting. And I think we'll know more once we're at Summit and we hear, what's being announced and what's being released and stuff. And, as we learn new stuff, we can, start talking about how we can implement it as a team, and then we can present it to you guys on the team call. So anyway, let me bring up my note here. Okay, so Summit prep. So how many people are first-time Summiters? Okay, Wendy and Eugene and Pablo and Lisa and Connie, Brian and Danica. Did I say that right? Danica. And Armando, right? Awesome. So we have a good group. So the first thing that you need to know is Summit tracks, right? Everybody registered for their Summit tracks, right? If you didn't register for your Summit track, it's too late and you've been assigned one, but it's not the end of the world. Does anybody not register by any chance? Okay. I know there are different groups going to different tracks. So I'm going on Hall F. Is anybody not going on Hall F? Okay, Michelle. You guys are doing D, and Stephanie? Michelle, what are you doing?
I think we're doing
doing D.
Okay.
Corey picked.
Yeah, I know Corey, his team is doing D, which is fine and then that's good because that'll give us two different, presents at two different tracks, and you guys may hear different stuff than we hear, so we can compare notes afterwards or whatever. So in the Facebook group, I think there's a document, right, which lists where you can list like when do you arrive, your hotel you're staying in, your phone number, because sometimes, we've been to Summit where we don't have data, right? So you may actually have to text people or call people. So it's good to list that information all in one place, since I know we're going to be spread out. Did everybody download the app? Because all the information is in the app. Okay. So review the app, because there's a map in there and there's an agenda and stuff like that. What we always do before Summit is we set up chat groups. Brian would probably have a chat group for his team, and Corey would have a chat group for his team. And, maybe I'll have a big chat group with everybody in it. And basically that's how we can all stay connected, right? Because we're all going to be spread out all over the city, but we have this common agenda where we know, hey, we're all going to be in Hall F, or we're all going to be in the Superdome, right? But we can say, hey, we're in section E, row 5, or whatever, right? And saving seats, and we do that a lot. So don't think that you're on your own, right? I mean, Eugene, you're coming, and you don't know anybody, but we're always together, okay? And you'll meet new friends and hang out with us, and as long as you stay connected in that chat, you'll always know where we are and what we're doing. And we always encourage everybody to come join us. Now there's always going to be like groups that go off and do their own thing, like Michelle Vasquez and Michelle Taylor, who always go do their own thing. We never see them the whole time, but that's normal. That's fine. That's what you want to do.
We're the party animals. That's why.
That's right. All right. So we got our team shirts. Hopefully everybody ordered a team shirt. Amanda did a great job on those, right? I know some people said they were just going to wear their team shirts from last year. That's fine. Oh, Brian's got his t-shirt. He's already dirtying it. Ugh. You're muted.
No one else has their on for our Summit call?
No.
It's at home.
Preserving it.
I haven't got it yet. Hasn't been delivered.
I still have to iron mine.
Iron it.
We washed it because it had this funky smell when it came.
Yeah, ours does too.
But good job, Nikki and Amanda, because these shirts are awesome.
Cool.
I think it's the best ones that you guys have done.
Yeah, they're cool. So we have team pictures. I scheduled it for Thursday at 2, and that's like after Pablo. I know you have a meeting in the morning, right? What is it called?
La Cumbre Latina.
Yeah, I can't say that. And I know there's one for people who speak
Latin Summit.
Yeah, and there's one for people who speak Spanish, and it's in between there and the workout. So people who are signed up for the Alejandro workout or whatever, you'll still be able to make that. So 2:00, we'll all get together and Okay, so what do you do when you get there? So, after you go check in, I would say check into the hotel, but then you want to go to the convention center, because the first thing that you want to do is you want to do registration, right? You want to get registered, okay? And there'll be signs and people marching and, lines and stuff like that. So you won't miss it. When you get there, you get in the appropriate line, right? Depending on, I think they have diamond ranks and star diamond ranks and then coach ranks. And then they may break it up by A through M in this line and whatever in this line, right? So make sure you get in the right line. And when you get registered, they'll give you a packet of information, okay? Now, one of the most important things in that packet of information is your wristband. So you will have, you know, like lots of different wristbands, possibly, right? You know, depending upon all the things that you qualify for. So, you know, if you qualify for the Success Club party, you'll have, you know, a certain color wristband to get you into that. If you qualified for the leadership party, you know, ladder party, you'll have a different wristband. You know, if you qualified for the photo op with the celebrity trainer, you'll have a different wristband. And then you'll have wristbands for, you'll have a general summit wristband, and you'll have wristband for which trainer you signed up to work out with, okay? So, yeah, I mean, typically I have like, 6 or 7 wristbands, you know, and then they give you like a badge, right? A name tag. And then they give you ribbons under your thing, right? Under your name. So you'll have this pile of, well, you could have a pile of ribbons. You know, I typically have a lot of ribbons because they give ribbons for everything. Like if you're emerald, like your rank, if you're an all-star, if you're a legend, if you're elite, if you're, you know, I don't know. What else, Brian? What else do you get ribbons for?
I think that's about it. Rank, Success Club,
Market Council. I get a Market
Premier,
Council.
Market Council.
Yeah. So you'll get at least one ribbon, right? Even if you're a coach, right? You'll get a coach ribbon. So you get that. What else? What else do you get in registration? Mainly that's it.
That's the important stuff. And like Greg said, as soon as, you know, the first thing that you can do, they're actually been pretty good with the lines, haven't been too bad, is to get your registration packet and then make sure that all of your wristbands are in the packet. I screwed up last year for the Success Club party, and I didn't realize it, and Andrea's wristband, because the Success Club party, as you want to guess, wasn't there, and I didn't realize it until the night of the Success Club party. And at that point, it was too late. Make a long story short, we weren't able to go to the Success Club. We were able to go to the party, but we weren't able to do the VIP section of it, which worked out great because then I hung out with Jill. Where's Jill?
You got to hang out with us.
That's right. So it was great because
It was so much better.
It was, and it was the Billy Idol concert, which was awesome.
Ooh, wow.
So, but just saying, you know, make sure, you know, that all those ribbons are there that you guys have. But they also have at Summit, they call it Fix-It stations. And these Fix-It stations are everywhere. So in case you lose your ribbon or your wristband, or in case you lose one of your, because those things that stick on your lanyards, all those ribbons that Greg was talking about, sometimes they come off. I staple mine. The sticky part comes off. But if you lose it, you can go to these Fix-It stations, and they'll give you those. They'll give you the well, not the wristbands, but they'll give you those ribbons, because some of the wristbands you lose it, then you're out of luck. Like, they can't just hand out wristbands for like Shaun T's workout. You know, I lost the Shaun T workout, well, then you can't go, because, you know, how do we know you lost it and you give it to someone else? But for a lot of this stuff, they can fix it. So there's stations like that throughout.
And very important, bring a little pair of scissors with you. Now, every Beachbody event I go to, I have a little pair of scissors.
Really?
Or toenail clippers, yes, so that I can remove the bands, so that way you don't have to get on the airplane with like 15 bands on your arm, you know? And as I go to like the photo opt or whatever, I'll just cut off that band because you don't need it anymore, right? Once it's done, right? So yeah, those are great, right? That, and I travel with an extension cord, right? Or like a power strip, because hotels typically have like one plug, right? I recommend bringing, I bring my laptop, because remember, this is a working vacation, right? So if you work your Beachbody business on a laptop, then bring it, right? Because this is the optimal time to work your Beachbody business. If you do it on your phone, well, you're fine, right? Because you'll definitely have your phone. Also remember that this is a business trip, and I know a lot of coaches go there to party, right? And they'll go out to party afterwards, right? And they'll hang out at the, especially in Nashville, they'll hang out at the bar until 3 or 4 in the morning. But then how are you going to get up for your 6 a.m. workout, your super workout? And how are you going to feel, at 8 a.m. for the core, for the training and stuff, right? So you want to be sharp, and you want to, remember why you're there, right? And it's not to party, right? Even though there's going to be tons of party and lots of fun things to do and hang out with, but, don't go crazy, right? Don't go overboard.
You hear that, Pablo?
That's what
Right.
this is for. See,
Connie.
this is what get you through that.
Yeah, it's the only time I get to go have fun.
Yeah, Trish last year, I don't think she slept the whole time she was there. Literally, she would go out every night, and then first thing in the morning, she would be there at the workout and all day long. I don't think she slept at all. But she's, young, and she can handle that. I can't handle that. All right, so water. Okay, so when you go to these events, right, like at Superdome and stuff, there'll be water and drinks that you can buy, or food possibly that you can buy. But of course, all that costs money. So, I recommend bringing a water bottle along, or maybe a Shakeology if you want to bring your Shakeology. You can buy Shakeology. They'll have Shakeology bars there. It's about $6 for a little 6-8 ounce Shakeology. So, if you want to bring your own Shakeology and make it in the room or whatever, bring your Shakeology, your shaker cups and your bottles of water, because you'll definitely save a lot of money. Because I know in, what was it? We were in Titan Stadium, right, for the celebrations and stuff in Nashville. And it was outside, right? So it was about 110 degrees in that stadium. It was ridiculous because there's no airflow, because you're in this, half a dome, right? And you're sweating and you're crunched in these seats, and there's no water at all, right? Or, like, they didn't even let us bring in water, did they? I don't remember, but
They didn't, no. But don't forget, this year in New Orleans, we're at the Georgia Dome.
Yes.
Covered AC.
Yes. I think it's Mercedes-Benz.
Mercedes-Benz Dome.
Yeah.
Used to be.
Yeah, so it's air conditioned, so I'm excited. So, yeah, I was buying so much water, and they were like $3 for a little bottle of water. It was ridiculous. So, anyway, come prepared. Core, like I explained what Core is, that's the ultimate Beachbody shopping experience, and they always have so many new apparel and stuff that you can't get in the Team Beachbody shop. You can only get it at Core, and they come out with like all new product lines. So this year they're gonna have shoes, tennis shoes, right? They're gonna have shirts and yoga pants and so much stuff, right? I was telling Brian that we get to go on Wednesday night, but the rest of you schmucks have to get up at 6 a.m. Before 6 a.m. because there'll be 30,000 coaches in line at 6 a.m. on Thursday morning. Okay. So, and really, I don't know if they sell out of stuff. Does anybody know if they sold out of stuff? Everybody just wants to get in as soon as possible. So the line like Thursday morning is just ridiculous. But it's definitely worth it, and it'll be open like the whole time you're there. So, I go back to Core all the time. It's like, especially like if you leave one of the sessions, like the training sessions, and then you come in the store, it'll be empty. No one will be there. No lines at all, But that initial line, just be prepared to wait for hours. It's crazy. No bags are allowed. You can't take any bags in to Core. but they have a check station, so you can check your bag. Credit card only, no cash. When you do buy something, you have to give your coach ID, so make sure you have it memorized or with you. You do credit for it, so it will generate team volume, for your team. If your coaches buy something, you'll get team volume for it.
And if you have a control coach, or like Greg and I do, we have that second business center. That's what we buy under. So if you have a control coach, like I don't know, Carrie, make sure that that's the number that you give them, because you're still going to save your 25%. We still save 25% in the core. You're going to get your 25% discount, and you're going to get team volume for that, because you're putting it, not personal volume, you get team volume because you're using your control coach's account to purchase it.
Even if the coach is not there?
Huh?
Even if the coach is not there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I use my husband's every year.
Yeah, just use the number, right?
You just give them the number and they do it. Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah, because Andrea wasn't there the
Yeah.
first summit, and then last summit I was using my second business center ID.
Yeah. And so you definitely want to bring an extra suitcase just for all the stuff that you're going to buy at Core. Like
We had to buy a bag last year.
Yeah, I mean, I bought like the whole performance line when it came out, because it was announced and they have it right there at Core. And, this year if they have like, let's say they announce, 5 different kinds of bars, well, they're going to have all the bars there at Summit, and you're going to want to, get them all, try them all, right?
So last year they also had a huge area of clothes on sale. Like you could get shirts for $5, and so it was a good time to like stock up on stuff to give to people and whatnot.
They do. They have a clearance section every year, and it'll be the P90X, the Insanity, all those old programs. They'll all be on clearance. So yeah, it's a great time.
Yeah, there was some cool stuff though.
Yeah. Well, it's all the programs we love, right? And people recognize, so it's good to have them.
I can't wait to see all the Shift Shop stuff. That's probably going to be the biggest at the Core, and the best stuff's going to be there.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. I'll definitely
Think
get
they'll have sandbags?
They should.
Probably.
Yeah.
Carry that around all day.
Well,
We got to find some sand.
Yeah.
It's
Oh.
empty.
You got to buy your own sand.
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There is our all-star upline team is having a soiree on Wednesday night. Is anybody going to that? Okay. Brian, you're not going?
Yeah, I don't know. I might.
Oh, you're going. Are you going? No? Jill?
Yeah, I'm signed up to go.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah,
So there's
I'm
like,
going. Brian is going. He's gonna bedazzle his swim trunks so that we match for our competition the next day. So we'll be wearing our competition outfits.
yeah, I
there.
want to see those sparkly.
I'm going to be probably puking a lot Wednesday night. So
Just because you have to wear Speedos, you're
so
fine.
nervous.
Are you getting it jeweled? Is it going to be sparkly?
Yeah, of course.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
of course.
I told them we needed to
Matching
match.
Jill's bikini.
We have to match.
Gonna match Jill's bikini.
All right, nice. Okay. So those that have signed up for that All-Star, that's on Wednesday night. So, hopefully we'll get to hang out at that first. And then, let's see. We talked about the Shakeology Bar, the Hall F. At the Mercedes Domes, they are going to be doing the general sessions. So in the morning, so there's going to be a lot of, I hope you all got the shuttle, okay? Because there's a lot of back and forth, and it's far. I mean, it's like a 30-minute walk, if you have to walk it. Between the Dome and the
Convention Center.
The convention center, thank you. And then if your hotel is like, way over here, you got a big triangle that you have to walk. But I mean, that's another thing you'll have a wristband for is the shuttle. So if you got the shuttle, you'll have a wristband for the shuttle, and there'll be different stops, and you just have to go to the shuttle stop. But the general sessions, so the morning sessions are going to be at the Dome, and then the nighttime sessions are going to be at the Dome, and then the afternoon hall sessions are going to be at the convention center. Okay. They are also doing like the photo ops at the Dome, so there's a lot of stuff they're doing at the Dome, which is surprising. Then the Friday, Jill and Brian, we've got the Beachbody Classic, right, at 6 p.m. So we'll all have to show up to, support our, bedazzled.
If we make it. Thursday night is the prelim. Or Thursday morning, right?
Yeah. So Thursday morning, we're signed up for 9 or something?
Yeah, 9.
Yeah, so we're going to meet at Denny's first and have a Grand Slam.
Grand Slam breakfast, get the carbs in, get the bloat going.
Yeah.
Before the event?
Yeah. We're really serious about this.
So that you get eliminated, right?
Yes.
But if we actually, whether we make it or not to the finals, which is Friday, we're still invited to the finals. And we'll still be able to go on stage, but just not compete in the finals.
Okay, cool. So there's that at 6. At 7:30, there's the leadership ladder reception. I know Brian and I will be at that. Michelle, are you going to that? No? Jill? Anybody else? No? I think you just had to be team leader or above. And then there's the Success Club party at 9. Who's going to the Success Club party? Everybody should have their hands up. Come on, people. That's going to be awesome. It's a Mardi Gras themed party. So that's at 9. So even if you can't go to the parties, we will, typically every night we'll meet for dinner, and, if we can't all go to the same place, we'll get into groups, right? And we'll, Brian's group will go here and my group will go here. So, it'll definitely still be together for dinner. And then, during the parties, you guys can hang out or do whatever, and then we'll meet up afterwards or whatever. So Saturday morning, 6 a.m. is the super workout, and people line up. I know like Michelle Taylor and Michelle Vasquez, they line up at like 4, right? 4 a.m. to get front row. And I don't know. I don't normally do the super workout. Who does it? Who wants to talk about the super workout? All right. Go ahead.
I did the workout. Brian filmed the workout.
Okay.
That's why I go. Okay. Listen. I'll do some of the workout, but I love going. The energy that's there, and then all of our team that's there. It's very hard for. Because I mean it's 30,000 coaches. It's very hard. Like with the convention center and the training, we could all kind of sit together. It's very hard to get all of us together for the super workout. So we're kind of spread out amongst these 30,000 people. So I love going through the crowd, finding us and to take pictures, take videos, and then later on I can put it together to show, all of us there. So that's my job at the super workout.
You did a good job. You did a really good job.
And typically it's on a street, right? Because where else can you get 35,000 people space to work out? So they'll put it on a big street, and it will stretch out for like a mile. And so like the trainers are like a mile up, so you have no prayer of seeing them, but they have these big jumbotrons down the street, so you can follow along. And like I remember one year they weren't showing the trainers, so people didn't know what to do. They were showing the crowds and stuff on the jumbotrons, and people were like, they don't know what to do. But I think they learned, It's quite an experience, and they have these drones that fly around, and they're videoing and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool, and it's an hour and a half long, and it'll be like 150 degrees. So be prepared.
That's why it's 6 a.m. I mean, we start before the sun comes up, which is good. So,
Unfortunately, knowing the area like I do, the humidity will already be up.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I know. That's why I don't do it.
Providing we don't have something like Cindy coming around.
Right.
Oh my, I thought it was the most surreal, fun thing ever. I say you have to do it, Greg. You've got to be there. It's so freaking fun. I mean, there's just like, there's so many people and you can't really do a full-blown workout because, you know, you might punch somebody, but it's really cool. It's just a cool atmosphere.
And then Saturday night, I mean, we have the sessions all day long, right? So they're going to be amazing, right? In the Superdome, the general sessions, they're going to bring in, you know, speakers like Brendan Bouchard, and they're going to have Shalane Johnson, and who was the other one?
Darren Hardy.
Darren Hardy, right? The Compound Effect. So those speakers will be speaking to us, and they'll have, you know, top coaches like Melanie Mitro and whoever, you know, will be speaking, and of course Jeff Hill and you know, Darren O'Lean and, you know, all those folks will be speaking to us. So I mean, it'll just be amazing content that you get, and then in the halls you'll get the coach training, right, and which we signed up for, and they're all topic based, and different top coaches are leading those. But then at night is the celebration, and people typically will get more dressed up for the celebration because that's where they give away the $100,000 grand prize to the men and the women, the Shakeology, the $25,000 Shakeology prize and stuff. Remember last year we had a coach on our team who won the $100,000 prize. That was pretty amazing. It was Corey, personally sponsored coach, Justin. So Corey won. In case you guys don't know, if you sponsor somebody who wins $100,000 as a coach, you win $25,000. So Corey won $25,000, you know. And Justin on our team won $100,000. So it was pretty cool experience. But you know, you all get to vote on the winners, and you know, everybody wants to see their person win. So it's a pretty cool experience. And then the whole closing is you know, all about the top coach, because they assign the top coach, who is going to be Melanie Mitro again. You know, we all know that, but you know, it's cool because they make it funny, and they always come up with some new way of giving her, you know, the belt or the trophy or whatever it is, you know. Oh, and they do a lot of recognition, right? So that's why you guys, you know, we always say, you know, you want to get recognized, you want to rank advanced by Summit, you want to be an all-star by Summit, you want to be a, you know, because, you know, you get to go up on stage, you know, or you get to march around the front of the stage depending upon what rank you are, and it's pretty cool, you know, the whole recognition. Like I've been on stage many times in front of, you know, 25,000, 30,000 people, and it's just amazing, you know. And I would love for you all to experience that. But let me give you a warning, okay? Because this happens to coaches every time at Summit. Every time our team goes to Summit, there are some coaches that get demoralized by it, you know? Summit typically has 99% of the people will get hyped up and excited by Summit, and they'll see those star diamonds and those elite coaches walking across the stage, and you know, they're like me, and I'm like, I want to be that someday. You know, I want to be doing that. I want to be in the Millionaire Club walking across that stage next year. You know, that's me. But some coaches are the opposite. You know, they're like, they get overwhelmed, they get down, you know, they're like, I can never do that. I can never, you know, or they get so much information and all they can think is stuff they're not doing. Well, I'm not running a like page. I don't have a YouTube channel. I don't do, you know, I don't recruit 30 coaches a month. So I'm never going to be able to do this business. You know, I'm never going to be successful. You know, I'm never going to be a millionaire. And you can't let yourself think that way, you know. You just can't, because if what you need to do is write down those things, those thoughts of what you can't do or what you're not doing, and then slowly start doing them over the next year, you know. Like, oh, I don't have a YouTube channel. Well, maybe I'm going to start one, you know, and then and start working towards those goals. You know, it's like, oh, I'm not a star diamond. I'll never be up there. We'll just start working towards it, you know, become an emerald coach, then start working towards become a diamond coach, you know, and by next year, when you go to Summit, you'll be like, yep, I've done that. I'm already doing this, you know, and I've progressed from an emerald to a diamond. So I'm making progress, you know, and, you know, does that make sense?
Yep.
Yeah, there's a lot. I don't know why, but every year there's some coaches that are they just get turned off by Summit, and that's not what it's about. You know, it's about celebrating the people that have done an amazing job, and recognizing them and being happy for them, but not letting that, you know, make you feel bad about yourself, right? And you're there to learn, and you're there to hang out with us, your team, and have a good time. And that's what it's about, you know, work out with trainers and hopefully get your picture taken with one. And, you know, we'll go out to dinner probably, you know, every night, and go to, you know, parties and stuff like that. Sometimes we go out afterwards. So, and then you guys are going to form friendships, right? I mean, don't be afraid. I've seen coaches that, they come as part of our team, and like one guy came last year, and he never once left his hotel room. I kid you not. He never left his hotel room. He I don't know why. He claimed he had to work, you know, so he claimed that he went to Summit and he worked the whole time for his job, you know, in his hotel room. But don't be that coach. I mean, make friends, go hang out with people. You know, you may find a success partner. You know, you may find people that you click with. You may, you know, obviously, hopefully, you know, I want to meet all of you. So make sure you talk to me and introduce yourself if I don't know you. You know, because I really feel bad when I don't get to meet people, or when I find out people were at Summit and I didn't get to talk to them or whatever. You know, so I really want to, you know, try to meet everybody, and you know, because otherwise I just get to see your little teeny picture on Facebook, or maybe if you show up to this call, you know, and I want to be able to, you know, hug you and get to know you. So, you know, definitely hang out with us. Brian, you have anything to add?
Yeah, it's just don't. It's okay to be nervous. I mean, this will be my third Summit, and I still get nervous. And that first one, I was really nervous. But so is everybody else who's there. And you guys already know that the most amazing people in the world are attracted to this business, and do this business, and love this business, and are passionate about this business. And that is a Beachbody coach. We are the most amazing people in the world. And I'm not being humble when I say that, because we are. So you're going to be surrounded by the most amazing people in the world. So, you know, really no reason to feel nervous, and you're going to see a lot of people that you recognize. You know, you'll see the trainers walking through the hotel. You might see Carl, you know, coming down the street, and you're going the other way, you know. You're going to see, you know, people in the workout videos. I'm going to let Jill tell that story in a minute. You know, so you're going to see these people, you know, go up to them and introduce yourself, shake their hand. Everybody is so amazing at Summit. Everybody, from the top corporate all the way down to the coaches themselves. It's just an incredible experience. So just relax and just soak it in, you know, and just have a good time, and just, you know, and don't be one of those, you know, like Greg said, that 1%. I think it's probably less than that, people that feel that way. But yeah, And another thing, and I'm not going to talk about this, but maybe one of you ladies, maybe Jill can talk about it too. I know all you ladies are like, well, what the heck do I wear? What am I going to buy? What do I wear to this party and that party and da-da-da? So that's something else. But go ahead, Jill.
I couldn't unmute. So do I get to tell my Judd story?
Yeah.
So it was before the Saturday night, the big Saturday night thing in the Dome, whatever. I don't even know what it was. So we were all meeting up at this bar so we could walk over together. And I was such a stalker. I saw Judd from the Body Hammer and Chisel workout. And he's the one who he's Siggy's good buddy and he's real friendly and stuff. And so I was totally stalking him and he was there with his wife. And I'm like, and I'm there with Louie, my husband, and I'm like looking around. I'm like, that's him. Oh my God. And so he started to leave. So we all followed him. And then when we got to the bottom of the stairs, I was really nervous. But I think Brian was like, go talk to him. Go talk to him. So finally, I just went up and said, hey, I know you. And he was so nice. He took his picture with me. So everybody's really cool, though. And the one thing I would say, when we do our team picture and everybody from the team is there, make sure you go up and talk to people from our team. And even, you'll know they're on our team because they'll have our T-shirt on. So
Hopefully, right?
Yes. Yeah. So, because even people that you don't know or, you don't recognize from the calls or whatever, just go up and talk to them. Because everybody is just so glad to meet each other. And some people are more shy than others, but try to say hi to everybody so nobody feels excluded.
Yeah. And so what to wear, I mean, guys, most of us are going to be wearing workout clothes or shorts or shirt, t-shirts and stuff like that most of the time. The only time that people dress up, and especially the girls, in their tight dresses and big heels and stuff, is at the parties, so like the Success Club party, the leadership party, and the celebration. Those are the only times that they dress up and show off, but all the rest of the time people are in yoga pants and tennis shoes and shorts and whatever.
But I will say, I am not like wearing heels and dressing up kind of girl. So I didn't do that. The only ones I really saw doing that were the hot, really top coaches. And so I just kind of wore whatever, and it was fine. Michelle's shaking her head. Yeah,
I went comfortable, like jeans, capris, a cute top, but I mean, it's hot, comfortable, sandals all the way, especially since we do go out at night. I don't want to get drunk and fall down. Just saying.
Yeah.
Wear
shoes you can walk in. Yeah. You can be walking a lot.
So Jill wears the sparkly bikini. That's it. So
yeah. I'm going to give my sparkly bikini to Louie to wear. And he can wear that out.
He will, too.
He will. He will.
But basically the bottom line there, just be yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Just wear what you wear,
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Comfortable. It's hot and there's a lot of walking.
Yeah.
Comfortable.
Yeah, don't spend a lot of money buying clothes for this event. Just wear whatever you want. Yeah.
Wear shoes that you would feel comfortable running a marathon in. Literally.
Yes. A lot of walking.
Yes.
A lot of walking.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a different venue. None of us have been to this one in New Orleans, but it's all the summits I've been to. It's a lot.
Nashville, that bridge coming back.
Oh my God!
That was like forever.
That was a workout. That bridge.
Christy Travis was wearing her her heart rate monitor and stepper, and she was literally walking. She told me 30 miles a day. It was ridiculous. 30 miles a day. I don't know why, but she was just walking all over the place.
Yeah, that bridge was nuts. There's nothing like that, I think, here, but
hopefully with the shuttle, it won't be that bad as long as the shuttle comes, quickly.
Well, even in the convention center where we're in all the different halls, where the core is the core you said is in
Convention center.
It is in the okay. So the core is at one end, your training's at the other end, and you're constant. And then our team picture, we're constantly. You're going to do a lot of walking around in that building, So
Yeah, and then hopefully, did you guys order the box lunches? I mean, they're outrageously expensive, but they're convenient and they're delivered right to the door. Otherwise you got to go walk a mile to find a restaurant that's not packed and crowded. And there will be food trucks, so you can always do a food truck.
Is that thunder?
No, that was
That's thunder, isn't it?
a dog.
It's Lisa's dog. Right?
I can mute it for you, Lisa. There you go.
Thunder, right?
We'll let you guys go. So we will see you in New Orleans. All right?
So no call next week?
No, because it's July 3rd or something.
Oh, right. Night before the 4th, yeah.
And then I'll be in New Orleans the following Monday, so we won't have calls for a couple weeks until after Summit.
Yeah, I'll be there Tuesday.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, we're going to do some sightseeing first, so it'll be cool.
I'll be there Tuesday. We're coming in Tuesday.
Awesome.
And then Monday.
Yeah, Louie and I are going to be there late Tuesday as well.
Yeah.
Great.
All right, wait, Wednesday early morning. 9 a.m.
Ooh.
Oh,
What is it?
That is early.
That's the time that I arrive on Wednesday.